Good morning, afternoon, or evening to all my fellow pet care enthusiasts. I'm Harrison King, and this is the Creative Leash, the podcast designed to help you master social media marketing and advertising in the animal care space. Whether you're looking to grow your clinic's online presence, attract more dog training clients, stay ahead of the ever-changing digital landscape, or just need help finding that good old trending sound, you're in the right place. Today's a good day to have a good day. Let's dive in. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Guys, I ran 3 miles this morning and my legs are hurting. I'm currently training for the mini marathon next year in May. I haven't ran seriously since probably high school. In the past 2 or so months, I've been dieting and just working out in general. And it's been really fun to kind of finding my rhythm back into running. I actually think it's I love doing it now. It's great. But man, I don't know how people work out in the morning, dude. Like I've just learned to live with it, that you just have to do it in the morning, or else you just have to do it super late at night, because otherwise there's just no other time to do it, especially when you have children and you're helping run multiple businesses. But oh my God, I just don't know how people do it. I feel like if I put my all into a workout in the morning, I have to have like 300 or 400 milligrams of caffeine later to like be functioning. Today's not one of those days, thankfully. But I also, one more update, I'm just shooting the shit at the beginning just because why not? I feel like I'd like to do this more often, but maybe I will going forward. But I went to a T-Pain concert last Friday, everybody. Okay. Something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. I'm a huge T-Pain fan. I saw he was doing the 20-year anniversary tour. I was like, I have to go. My wife is from St. Louis, so we go to see him in St. Louis. And when I tell you that this is one of the best concerts I've ever been to, that might be an understatement. T-Pain is one of the best performers I've ever seen. For him having a smaller crew, for the venue being, it's not large. It was 3,000 people, probably maybe a little bit less than that. So not small by any means, but you know what I mean. So good. He played some of his own stuff. He played stuff from other people. He did covers. Like it was incredible. It was great. He was on stage for an hour. I was home by 11:45. Fantastic. And also he was wearing Hokas during the concert, which I thought was just absolutely hilarious. Bedazzled, by the way. But enough about that. Let's dive into our first segment, which is Hot Off the Collar. This segment is where I break down the latest updates from the major social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and explain what they mean for you and your marketing strategy. I have 3 small ones here, all from Instagram. Again, not a whole lot going on in social media world. The TikTok deal is nearing its closure in the White House. The updates there are just so willing, like they're just so all over the place that I don't really want to report on it right now, because I need like concrete news reporting before they close the deal and everything's ready to go. So Instagram, the first thing I want to touch on here is the assistive AI for visual creation. And that's what everybody is wanting, right? In their social media platforms, is just more generated AI images. Now, this is not a feature that just blatantly creates AI images for you within Instagram. It's more of a restyling, retooling feature for pictures and videos, but still, let's go over it. As explained by Instagram, whether you want to simply remove an unwanted detail from your story, include a playful element, change the vibe using a whimsical effect, or start a trend with your friends with add yours stickers, now you can. Restyle your photos and videos and Instagram stories to make edits big or small using Meta AI. And using the updated restyle option, you can remove unwanted elements from the background. You can add in extra elements to the scene, and you can change or customize any element of your image. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure they're going to be adding in more AI elements as the years go on, because that's just what's happening now. People keep talking about an AI bubble that's about to burst. I actually believe that, but they're going to keep adding in AI tools into these social media platforms. So this is just one aspect of that. Let's dive into the second one here, which is Instagram ads option to draw on DM chats. This is another, so all of these are pretty self-explanatory. Another self-explanatory one. I'm pretty sure this feature has been rolled out for a lot of users, but now it's fully rolled out to all users, where in the DMs tab, whether you're DMing with somebody, you can put stickers on the chat, you can draw on the chat. It's just a fun way of having, DM messages back and forth. The third one that I have here is Instagram ads watch history for Reels, which I think is fantastic. I'm pretty sure TikTok has a feature like this already, but Instagram officially has this feature where if you go into settings, you go into your activity, it's going to be down there where you can see watch history and you can see the Reels that you've seen previously. I tend to watch Reels and see photos that I love but end up not engaging with at all. Like for some reason, I just forget to like it or bookmark it or something. So this is actually going to be super helpful. I actually really like this. So try that out. Try that feature out. Let me know what you think about it. Instagram ads watch history for Reels. Let's dive into the focus topic now. Like I said, hot off the collar, very, very quick there. And also this episode is going to be a shorter episode as well. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about relatability when it comes to content creation. And I tell this, what I'm about to say to you is something I tell to all of my clients, is something I say to a lot of the people, if not all of them, that I consult with. And it's that I don't think enough people are understanding why some of their content either goes viral or performs well. And a lot of it comes down to relatability. I'll see a lot of people saying, why isn't my content working? I've been putting a lot of effort into it, in the animal care space, whether it be a vet clinic or a pet care brand or something like that. And I will look at all of their things. And one of the main things that I will see, one of the main talking points I'll talk to them about, is that none of this is relatable. I think a lot of people think that they can get to a point where they can just kind of talk about anything and everything and people will want to watch it. That's not the case. I think that you really have to earn that watch time. You really have to earn that viewership, earn those followers. And a part of that's being relatable. It's just a matter of fact. I think that when you look at viral videos and you see them performing well, thousands of likes, thousands of comments, thousands of shares, the one thing that it boils down to is you watch that and you say to yourself, this has happened to me before. Like you laugh to yourself. Oh yeah. Like, oh, this happened to me a few months ago. Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. Maybe you type that in the comments. My experience doing this was a nightmare. And then you like it, you share it with your friends. Relatability immediately equals shareability. They kind of go hand in hand, if that makes sense. If somebody finds a post relatable, they're most likely going to share it, or at this point, repost it on both Instagram and TikTok. And so relatability is just so important when you're thinking about your content. And I'm not saying that every single video needs to be relatable. There are a lot of instances where you kind of have a rotation of content where one post is educational. There's no really reason for that to be relatable. You're more so just conveying information to people. Or maybe something is promotional or entertainment or whatever, but the entertainment category kind of fits into relatability more than most. And so I think that when you are creating content going forward, just think about relatability for a little bit. If you have an idea, think to yourself, how many, does this happen to people in the industry on a regular basis? I'll use my mom for an example. I tend to use her as an example for a lot during my podcast because I'm the main person that runs her stuff. But we posted a video yesterday of a trending sound. Was it yesterday or was it Monday? I think it was Monday that we posted it. And it was a trending sound that I actually talked about last week on the podcast. So you should go listen to that episode. But we used this trending sound, and the heart of this idea for this video was relatability. As immediately when I heard this sound, I was like, oh my gosh, yes. A veterinarian examining a dog and they see that the gums are pale when the owner is saying the dog is fine happens to so many veterinary professionals. It's the same thing that happens when a cat owner comes in and they say, my cat has been acting okay, but hasn't been eating, hasn't been peeing or anything like that. And it turns out that the cat's blocked, which is like a huge emergency. All of you know this. I'm just not like a veterinarian or a vet tech, so which is why I'm explaining it like this. But it has that same effect, which is why many months ago, there was that one trend that was going around of that same thing. A lot of creators use the blocked cat idea, and they had that trending sound that was, oh, fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit. Sorry, my editor can bleep those out if he really wants to. I don't really care. But that was the trend. And that same idea applied to my mom's video that we posted on Monday, which all comes back to this idea of relatability. So if your content isn't performing well, it could be for a myriad of reasons. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to go over all of those today. But one aspect could be relatability. And when thinking about content ideas moving forward, when thinking about what trending sound, what idea you're going to use for this trending sound this week, just think about, does this happen to other people? Has this happened to me a lot? Because if it's even happened to you a lot in the industry, I guarantee you it's happened to other people as well. People will resonate with that content. They'll not only find your content relatable, but then they'll also find you as a creator and as a person relatable as well, which will just help them connect with you and help them follow you and just keep up with you and all of that stuff. So the idea of relatability is so important when it comes to content creation. Just keep it in mind moving forward. And I hope that was helpful. I didn't really have any points that I wanted to hit for today's episode. I didn't really have a structure. I really just wanted to talk about relatability and how important it is. And I feel like I talk about it all the time with like I was saying, clients and consults and stuff like that. And I know it can get a little tiring, but it's just so important. So let's dive into the next segment, which is Soundbite, the last segment of the day. In this segment, I'll spotlight a trending sound that's taking over social media and share a few examples of creators who have used it brilliantly so you can see how to make it work for your own content. Now, like I said in Hot Off the Collar, the trending sound that I used, that I recommended last week, I think is still trending. You could still use it. So please go listen to that episode or go watch my mom's content. You can see what trending sound that is. I highly recommend it. It's also one of those trending sounds that you can literally apply to anything. Like when you listen to the trending sound, it's like you can think of like 10 ideas. So go use that trending sound. But for this week, the one that I'm recommending is actually a mashup of two songs. You guys might have seen this trend going around. It's the What's Up song times plus whatever you want to call it, crossover, Bees in the Trap. So I will have, actually, I'm going to explain this first. So the trend is there's two people usually, they're back to back, right? And the camera's facing one of them and they start singing the What's Up song. So I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath, and they sing that song, right? But the Bees in the Trap beat is playing in the background. And then it gets to what's going on. And then the camera pans to the other person and the other person starts rapping Bees in the Trap. And people have been using on-screen text that is kind of like a opposite, like a dichotomy, but like opposites of each other. I'm not probably explaining that well, but for example, a high energy vet tech is to the back of a calm and cool veterinarian. And usually it's like, and the on-screen text is, for example, high energy vet tech and then handshake emoji, calm and cool veterinarian. Like they work well together, even though they're opposites. And that's what I have seen the most. You can use it however you really want, but that's the trending sound that I've seen. That's how I've been seeing that trending sound used a lot this week. And probably for the past like 6-ish days. But I highly recommend doing that trending sound this week if you have the time, which I hope you do. And I usually have a bonus, but I don't have a bonus this week, unfortunately. I still think the Taylor Swift songs are trending. Actually, I know that they're still trending. Taylor Swift is a phenomenon. So like, of course they're going to be trending, but use that trending sound, the What's Up times Bees in the Trap crossover. I highly recommend it. That is going to be it for today's episode, everyone. Let me know if you like these shorter episodes. I enjoy doing them. I feel like I can pack a lot of information into them, like that are like 10 to 15 minutes. And so just let me know. And also, if you have any questions, please write them in. I would love to answer them. And also, something I was thinking about today was, what if I did like profile reviews as an episode? Like, what if I had people send in their profile that are in the animal care industry, and I can just, give some feedback. Now, granted, I think a lot of that might be visual, but I think I might be able to make it work with audio. And also, this podcast is on YouTube, so you have the option to watch it as well. But let's dive into the outro here, everybody. Thanks for tuning into another episode of The Creative Leash. If you enjoyed today's conversation or any of my previous episodes, it would mean the world if you left a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback helps other pet care pros discover the show and keeps us growing. Wishing you all an amazing day, and I will catch you in the next episode.